morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sweetheart. How are you?
Good. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out why we had an echo while I was playing the intro, and it was me because I had too many tabs open.
Oh,
Nailed it.
I did the same thing. I'm like, why do I have an echo in my office? Oh,
It's like, am I hearing voices? What the heck is going on? Nope. Close.
Yeah. I feel sorry for Generalissimo Jefe across the hall because he can hear me talking, but he's got a delay on the screen. So I don't know if he puts in an earphone. Jeff, you'll have to tell us in the chat. But
oh my God.
Or like any other day, he could just yell across the hall. You know, it's just like, okay, good morning, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my God.
I needed extra coffee this morning. My God. Okay, should we see who all is joining us in here?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's say good morning.
Let's say good morning. Let's see. I'm scrolling up. Hold on. Ah! It just jumped on me. Shit. Okay, good morning, Gun Bunny. How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. Telroth A, Jester of Sin. Great message for Loki this morning, by the way. That was really awesome.
Thank you.
Captain Trek, good morning.
Good morning.
Let me scroll. Dave Bob. Dave Bob is here. Good morning, sweetheart. It's good to see you. Good looking. Oh, and there's our other good looking dude, Mark the Infinitely Tired. He's hanging out.
Awesome. Good morning, Mark.
Who else is hanging out with us, babe?
Let me see. We have got...
Sorry.
Gotcha.
Political call.
We have got Lothroff. Good morning, my love. We've got Generalissimo Jefe. We've got Psychodwarf, who is working and lurking. Take care, awesome. Psychodwarf. Let me scroll down. Divided by sides. Hello, sweetheart. Welcome. Welcome to the Valkyries.
Hi.
Great to have you.
Welcome. Mary's Game Room is here.
Yep. Positive Candle. Lady Mist. Hello,
hey, Lady Mist.
We've got a busy chat today. Colin P. Smith, good afternoon to our awesome wrench.
Hey, Colin.
Hello, my love. Good morning.
Good morning, Adega. Cobalt and Pudgy are here. When Vader, Spike in Madness. Did we get Darth Monkey, Orath, and Curie?
We did not, no.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, the chat is just jumping. Thanks, StreamYards.
Nailed it, StreamYards. Thank you. Crimson Mist and Dee Myers. Hello, guys. Welcome.
Hello. Oh, my gosh. So, it's morning. Okay, Loki's show was really good, and I wanted to take a second to just address it a little bit. Yeah, squirreling up, Dave Bob. Just a little bit. Eventually, SJWs are going indeed to eat their own because I got attacked by an SJW in public. I was publicly shamed for something that was perfectly innocent. That's how I found this community. And if you wanted to, you could have called me an SJW. I've always fought for women's rights, for gay rights, gay women, you know, all that fun stuff. But this girl came at me in a public forum. The Welsh Time Lord. Hello. How are you?
Hey. Kapla, bud.
Kapla. Good morning, my friend. He snuck in there. I didn't see him. But this woman just flat out came at me in public. I didn't know what an SJW was until that day. And I thought, who the fuck is she to tell me how to live my life? Screaming at me about cultural appropriation. I'm like,
was this on Twitter by any chance?
No, it was actually in a public place. I was at a vintage style meeting and this woman attacked me. Scared the shit out of me. Not gonna lie. Scared the shit out of me. But that's how I learned, thanks to Generalissimo Jefe, what an SJW was. And from that moment on, I'm like, no. This is not cool. People behaving like that.
This is not what I stand for. No.
You know, and I Yeah, I'm pretty progressive. I lean pretty much centrist, but don't attack me for something I might or might not have said or something you may or may not have overheard. You're not my mother. And even if you were, fuck you. I'm in my 40s. Give me a break. So that said, thank you for a great show this morning, boss. That was really eye-opening. Yes, the SJWs are eventually going to eat their own people alive. They're starting to, clearly already.
They are. It's like we were saying, it's that if you're not with us, you're against us mentality that seems to be more and more prevalent now. And I think people are waking up to it and they're rejecting it. And good for them.
I think so too. Oh, Spike and Madness. What were you appropriating? A girl who was at this, it was a swap meet for vintage style and vintage clothing. I was talking to her about a beautiful silk kimono that she had. And I was talking to her about a scene in Mad Men where Joan dressed up in one of these beautiful Asian dresses. Of course, with those curves, hello, she looked gorgeous. And the pattern was real similar. And I said, yeah, I would put my hair up and, put the chopsticks in my hair, those pretty little jeweled sticks. And she just leapt over a table and had her finger in my face and was like, that's cultural appropriation. And I'm like, what? That's how you're supposed to wear this. I'm Irish. What the fuck else am I supposed to do? So it's like, who the fuck are you to tell me what's culturally appropriated or not? She was Asian, by the way. She was Korean. Koreans don't wear this stuff. The Japanese do. The Vietnamese do. Not the Koreans. So I was just like...
offended on behalf of another culture.
Yeah. Just Asian culture in general. And I'm like, whatever.
Isn't that kind of racist, lumping them all together?
Yeah. That's kind of classist and racist. It's like, ugh. Yeah, Dave Bob says, what I am is my business. Right on, brother. Thank you. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that this morning. We're done.
See, Pudgy, we're not yelling. It's a happy
show. I'm not a yeller. Well, I can be.
Occasionally,
but it's just not my thing. It just was so upsetting, to hear a woman attack another woman in a public setting. She could have said something to me, on the side, could have been a little more professional about it. She claimed to be a professional, well-educated woman. And I'm like, bullshit. All right. Yeah. No cookie for mean lady. You damn right.
It sounds like she was just looking for an excuse to kind of bring this argument up. And unfortunately,
pretty much,
you happen to be the one she jumped on.
And her cuckolded boyfriend. I'm like, okay, whatever. These are people. I got such an education that day about how people who swear to God they're fighting for your rights and I'm with you, sister. All of a sudden, I'm like,
nope. Like I say, they're very quick to turn on anyone who disagrees with them.
Yeah. So that was, to say shocking. North Korea, says Naughty Monkey Orath says Korea has stolen so much from Japan. Like, wow, Karen. Yeah, she was a true, honest to God Karen.
All cultures have borrowed things from other cultures. That's the whole point, It's not appropriation; it's appreciation.
Samantha Joe, what she sounds like is called maladjusted. Yeah. Yeah. Have to agree. Hey, Chris. How you doing, Chris? What's up? So anyway, we're done with that. We're done. Hey, Clobbering Times. Did she have blue hair? No, she did not have blue hair, but she had the bangs. And I'm like, oh my God, what is happening right there? That's cultural appropriation because you're walking around with a white woman's bangs. They were Betty Page bangs. I'm like, really?
Oh, so she was in a pin-up style.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's talk about that for a second. Yeah, I'm with Sit Room. Melting pot. Yeah. Kevatino, what's going on? Good morning. I was trying to honor the culture, Kevatino, rather. That she needs to take off all my clothes because they were all American from the 1950s. So
yeah, that's the
magic
case.
time.
I hope she's never worn a pair of jeans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, Spanish culture.
Let me see your Levi's, shall we?
Anyway, shall we bring in our awesome guest today?
Yes, we should. Yes, let's go ahead and talk about good, fun stuff.
Absolutely. She is new to our channel. We are so happy to have her. She's been a massive supporter for both us and for Loki. It's always lovely to see her in the chat. It is our very own Nicole, the blind mage. Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, Nicole. Hi, honey. How are you? Good. So, like I said, like Purple said, rather, she's new. So be nice.
Yes.
It's our chat. Everybody in here is pretty cool.
We do. We have a great, really do. We do have a great community. And I think we kind of touched on that earlier as well. It's like, yes.
Yep. The chat is just, they're still talking about it. So we're just, Wen Vader, hey, Nicole. Hail, Nicole. Clobbering times.
See? It's a Bob. Yes, Psychodorf.
Yes, nice.
Psychodorf's always nice. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Everybody
Thank you, guys.
Hi.
Thank you,
guys are so sweet. So what are we going to talk about with Miss Nicole today? Yes,
Nicole, you kind of messaged us because obviously we've been on a Halloween kick, obviously.
You have.
And you wanted to talk to us about magic, so I'm guessing you're quite well versed in it.
I'm more of a novice. I'm more of like still studying magic. But I thought it was really cool how you guys were both talking about Burning Day and Soa?
Yes.
Is that how you say it?
Samhain.
Samhain. Yeah, I've heard it pronounced different ways, but yeah, I suppose it depends on where you're from. I think for the Irish it is Samhain, if I remember correctly. No doubt that the chat will be able to tell us because the chat know everything.
Yeah, especially, the chat is pretty damn smart. Nicole, I got to tell you, I'm still a novice and I've been studying witchcraft for 30 years. So,
and like my channel name, I've been studying for almost 4 years now of different branches of magic. And for me, Halloween is more of Saham, which is celebrating the veil and the spirits for today.
That's kind of my thing as well.
Yes. So you guys were saying, I think we touched on this before as well, that this is probably time of the year, but it's the easiest to get in contact with lost loved ones, isn't it?
It is. Because on the one day the veil spins so they can cross over.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried to get in touch with others who have crossed over?
So the funny thing is that I'm an empath, so I always can sense auras and energies. So this whole month I've been seeing spirits.
Oh my gosh.
You're not the first person I've heard that from for the whole month of October. It starts October 1st and then just builds through the entire month.
This was the first time it happened to me, so I was like,
oh
no. Leave me alone. Especially when they start messing with my videos. I had to redo this one video 4 times.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
That sounds more like gremlins than spirits.
Yeah, I was going to say, sounds a little more like you got gremlins in your camera.
Well, that's the video. It wasn't my camera, it was my sister's.
Maybe.
That's how I knew. I was like, okay, this is just weird. It's like, we film it to be fine. And then we upload, like, the whole stream is, like, almost black. It's, like, going in and out. It's like, what's that?
Oh my God, that is creepy. Very cool, but very creepy.
Yeah.
I've never had my equipment play games with me. Well, not in this house. I mean, this house is 30 years old. Nothing has really happened here. Like I said in a previous stream, the only thing I've ever seen spirit-wise is my cats and occasionally a dog. But that's about it. Good morning, Chef Zilla.
Good morning.
But yeah, if you tell us about what's going on through the month of October then. So if you're just now picking up on all of this stuff, what sort of things are happening?
So usually spirits like to like say hi, but like my room is always smelling like smoke or cinnamon from my ancestors greeting me. Unfortunately, I had a cousin pass from COVID.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
And he decided to like say hi to me before he passed, so that was really weird.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary.
Sometimes things will like fall off the hangers or like tip over.
Yes,
wow.
I've heard that before. I think it might have been Darthastor that was mentioning sometimes at certain times of the month things disappear, so he'll put something down and then he'll go back to pick it up and it's gone.
Yep.
Yeah. Psychodwarf 9 has actually told me there's a way to keep that from happening. And it's weird, but I swear it works because I did it. Because I have the same thing that'll happen to me. I'll forget where I put my keys. My wallet. I misplace a cigarette lighter every now and then. So where the fucking
glasses.
Yeah, my I'm the worst with my glasses.
Same.
Oh my God. So what you do is you take, like little hard candies and stuff. Mm-hmm. And you just say out loud, please return the thing that doesn't belong to you. And you toss the candies up on top of the cabinet in your kitchen, if you can, or put them on the top shelf of the kitchen cabinet. And sure enough, your stuff will come back and they'll pretty much leave your things alone. All they're really looking for is candy.
Candy.
Yeah. So it's like trick or treat kind of, but for the gremlins and ghosts.
So is that kind of like leaving an offering for like, I think over here we call them brownies. So it's kind of like house spirits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fairies and whatnot. Well, fairies are much worse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've talked about that before, the fairies and the will-o'-the-wisp and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. So, that's another fun thing is that I also have connection to the Fae, so Midsummer and Yule, it's interesting.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah. Like, those 2 holidays, I'll be up for 3 days straight.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy moly.
Do you ladies think that it's because of this particular month, because we've got 2 full moons in it, or do you think it's just because we've got so much concentrated energy throughout the month of October that this seems to be kind of flaring up at the moment?
I'll go ahead, Nicole.
You go ahead.
For me, I think it's because we got 2 full moons. Mm-hmm. It's double crazy.
Yeah, I have to agree. Having 2 harvest moons, it doesn't make magic out of whack for that reason.
Yeah, and it's like extra powerful.
Right.
So, while I'm willing to cast a spell or 2, I got to be very, very careful because whatever I put into it, I think I need to be prepared not to just get 3-fold, but probably 6.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It does seem to be everything's extra. It's all turned up to 11 at the moment. So whatever's going on, it seems to be extra strength crazy.
It's extra strength nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to do a tarot read. I'm like, why is don't always was it that? I'm like, oh right, it's October.
Aha!
That's all my card for upside down. I'm like, wait a sec.
Oh. Yikes. I haven't done a tarot reading in forever. Mm-mm. Oh my gosh, I should probably do one on Halloween night.
You should.
Oh my god, that would be cool. Yes.
It's been a long time. Well, usually I'm not one to mess with tarot cards because it's a little too much. I get too much information when I'm playing with them. When I'm working with them. So I stick to meditative crystals and color magic, things like that.
Nice.
And candle magic. That sort of thing. Tarot freaks me out. I usually like my friends to do my tarot for me. Rather than do my own. It just gets strange.
Is it true that it's harder to do a reading for yourself? Because I've tried in the past, and at least when I've tried it, the messages are never very clear.
It can be. My problem is trying to do readings for my sister because we're twins. So a lot of times readings will be messed up.
Oh. That is wow. Okay, there's a social experiment right there. I mean, a really fun one. I mean, if memory serves, you told us in the pre-chat, divided by sight.
Yes.
Is your twin sister.
My Irish
So I'm like, I didn't know you guys were twins.
Yep. We're both born on April 12th, year apart. And we're also the only two in our entire family to have a visual disability.
Oh.
So we're very close.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting. So there's a really tight connection between the two of you.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So here's a question. This probably gets asked of you a lot since you are twins. When one feels something, does the other feel something?
Yes.
No! Did not expect her to answer that quickly.
Like, there's sometimes where we'll answer or say something at the same time, too.
Okay, that's just creepy. I'd love to hang out with y'all. That would be so much fun.
And then when we were younger and we talked to our friend on the phone, we'd switch phones and see if they'd figure out it was something different.
Wow.
Oh, they hate it, but we were like, this is fun.
I knew two sets of twins growing up who were identical, and they sounded alike. I mean, they would love to do stuff like that. They would switch classes, and one would take the other's class.
Well, yeah, the only thing that tells us apart is that I have glasses and my ear's a little pointer. So all I have to do is hide those two fats and you can't tell the difference.
Oh my gosh.
That is cool.
That's just very cool. That's just really cool. Ewok thrown on the floor. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's Lucy's beating up the spaceman again, or an Ewok.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is on the chair, but she's...
Yeah, that's her spaceman.
That's a spaceman. Okay.
She's kind of cuddling with it right now. So just wait.
Up.
She'll get pissed off and toss it out of the chair at some point.
Oh.
But she likes to mess the chair up so nobody can see the demicorn that's there. And I'm like,
here we are
trying to advertise.
No, not for you.
Yeah, I feel for me, like, I started learning tarot and I'm now learning about different herbs. I tried to learn ruins, but they're a little too visual.
I was going to say the ruins may be a little more difficult for you because you'd have to be able, well, you need to be able to see them on your screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the problem that a lot of pictures that show ruins are really drainy.
Oh, good point. Damn it. I've just gotten my feet wet with ruins.
Yeah.
I haven't. I need to get a different set. The set I have, I found out, is pretty powerful, but it takes a long time to cleanse them because they're iron based.
Yes.
So I was like, shit.
Yeah,
Yours
those
are,
would take like a couple months.
It
might take a year. Yeah. It might take a year to get these things cleansed. So I'm going to go with a different stone that's much easier for me to work with just to get started. In fact, I started making my own, but I haven't had time to work on them.
That's cool.
So yeah, how's that going for you? Yeah. Nailed it.
I think I got a grand total of 2 stones done out of, I think, 25 I have to do. It's like, oh,
Butter.
I'll get there.
But yeah, so Tarot's easy one for me, and like I said, I'm interested in other brands of magic, like crystals and energy work.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you've guys have talked about crystals in the past. I'm not very kind of knowledgeable about crystals. I know vaguely what some of them kind of represent, but I think you've said in the past, Sammy, and I think Mr. Hyde said as well, you kind of gravitate to certain types of crystals.
Right. I mean, Mr. Hyde, and when he was on our show, he showed us a crystal he keeps in his pocket.
Oh, nice.
And if he's in the chat, I thought I saw him in the chat a little while ago. I believe it's for grounding.
Right.
So it keeps you steady and all of that. Because he's got a little bit of the sight as well to where he's a medium, I think is how he explained it, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So help me out, Mr. Hyde, if you're in the chat.
Yeah, the same thing we said about gemstones, that you'll gravitate towards certain ones.
Yes.
Yep. I mean, you wouldn't know it by what I'm wearing today, but I gravitate towards emeralds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're such a beautiful stone. I like them more than diamonds. So
don't let me start on diamonds. They're so expensive.
You know what?
They are.
I'm not a fan either, to be honest. And it's my birthstone, but I don't really like it. It's like
it's mine too, but I'd rather do like cat's eye than a diamond, to be honest, or emeralds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the tiger eye.
Oh, that's a pretty one.
Eye. Yeah, tiger eye is gorgeous.
And star sapphires. My dad used to wear a pinky ring that had a blue star sapphire in it, and I was like, oh my god, it was so cool. I don't know whatever happened to it. Dad, if you're listening, I would very much like to know what happened to that ring. So if you can let me know. Cavitano says ruins must be hard to read, like tea leaves and coffee grounds at the bottom of cups. I've tried to read tea leaves. All it was a wet mess.
Yeah.
That one I've never tried because I'm not a big tea drinker, at least not loose tea.
Well, you have coffee grounds too.
That's true.
What? That one blows my mind.
Yeah. You didn't know?
No, I honest to God didn't know. I thought that was bullshit. Created by Harry Potter. Give me the cup. Give me the cup. I think it's I mean, it was tea, but
tea, coffee, either way, it still looks like a hot mess. It's like, how do people read this?
I don't understand it. I don't either. I guess you have to see something. I don't know. I don't understand that.
I feel like it's just like in blocks. It's like, oh yeah, I see something. Not.
Yeah.
Psychodwarf says, Sammy, maybe explain the mat. So I'm guessing the mat that comes with the runes.
Well, I was gifted one, and that has to be cleansed as well. But Psychodwarf, you can give a better explanation than me because I haven't even had a chance to use it yet. But you basically lay it out like tarot.
Okay.
That's at least the pattern I see on the mat that was gifted to me. So, hey, Nancy V, what's up, girl?
Hey, sweetheart. And Nancy says, hey, good afternoon, ladies. Wow, the perfect topic today. I'm writing about my experience in hospital, 3rd day fighting the enemy within. Oh, honey. But we are glad that you're feeling better. We were worried about you.
Yeah, we were worried about you. I didn't know until Purple told me that you were even in the hospital. So, Steven, this is dig up his grave. I can't do that because my dad is in a jar in a wall.
Oh.
So,
wait, what?
My dad passed away, but about 3 years ago. I get that.
He's like, why is he in the wall?
Because he's in an urn. So he's in a little cubby hole in a wall at the National Cemetery in Dallas. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Psychodwarf 9. Lay out however you like what ruins to fall in the spaces count. Yeah, you kind of just, like liar's dice. You sort of shake them up and let them go.
Oh no, yeah.
Right.
And I'm actually going to try it. I want to try it on Mischief Night.
Oh, nice.
For some reason. I don't know why. I don't want to do it on Halloween because there's so much going on Halloween night. Yeah, that, I've got enough spells I've got to cast. Voodoo is an option, yes. Thank you, Fat Steven Seagal. Check the jar. Yeah. I think my mom would be really pissed if I did that.
Little
Dad!
Like, what are you doing? For a ring.
My mom would be, yeah.
You never know. You've asked him now. Keep an eye out for it. It will probably just turn up.
Yeah, it might. It might. Who knows? I mean, I've gone through all of Dad's things, that Mom still had, and I've collected. He had a beautiful emerald ring that I took, he used. I thought was magic growing up. I thought it was a wizard's ring.
Wow.
My dad was my dad. He could do anything as far as I was concerned, even magic. So that also explains my attachment to runes, or attachment to emeralds, because my dad's birthday was in May.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
And Generalissimo Hefe's birthday is in May, and there's just a lot of May things that happen.
Yes.
In my world. So
it's kind of weird the way a lot of people, at least that we know, it's either all in like April, May, March, and then nothing until the end of the year. It's like
yeah, and it kicks up in October.
Yep.
So from like October till January, it's like all the birthdays.
And Halloween, bonfire night, Christmas, Thanksgiving, yeah.
Yep. Well, it's funny
things.
in my family that me and my sisters all have a holiday near our birthdays. So me and Lauren are near Easter. Our sister Jessica is 2 days after Valentine's Day. And our eldest sister Michelle is 3 days behind Thanksgiving.
Oh my gosh. Well, at least nobody's near Christmas, because that really sucks.
No. Well, my sister Michelle has friends that are twins and they're born on Christmas Day.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, but that sucks.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody thinks it's awesome. I mean, I was supposed to be born around Christmas. I was due, according to my mother, she loves to tell this story because she wonders why I'm always on time for everything, but I was so late arriving in this world. I was due the 27th of December. Now, her birthday is the 26th of December. And I'm like, okay. So you wanted me born right around Christmas so you could short me on gifts?
Yep.
Is that it? So I waited until January to show up.
She probably thinks you did that on spite.
What, Nicole?
I'll be right back in a second.
Okay, sweetheart.
Okay.
Yeah, she probably thinks you did that out of spite, Sammy. Just like, no, not going to do it. I'm going to wait.
No, I'm not sharing my birthday with my mother. I don't want to.
Or Christmas.
Or Christmas, yeah. Well, on the plus side, I'm a big fan of Jimmy Buffett, and his birthday's Christmas. So
that I did not know.
Yeah.
I've only ever been to one Jimmy Buffett.
Oh my God. Talk about a party. Holy shit. Nancy says that she sees the spirit and understand them. I don't give them offerings. They're here to serve us. We are their masters. I don't always see it that way, Nancy. The people who are coming to see me, at least, are those who have crossed over already. And they're here. They are here for me. They're looking out for me. They're watching over me. But I don't consider myself, I'm just blessed that they would come and say anything to me at all, to be honest.
And don't you say this is like the time of the year when you're most likely to have contact with those that have passed. So
yeah,
I'd like to. I don't think I've ever had any contact with lost loved ones, but I'd like to have the opportunity.
You'd open to the idea, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's part of the battle. I mean, if you're willing to sit there and say, hey, I'm open to this plan. This sounds like a great idea. Okay. They might start coming to see you. Just be careful. No witch boards, guys.
No, yes. No Ouija boards.
No Ouija boards.
Don't mess with them. No, they're bad.
What was that Mark said? Samantha Joe, a parrot head? Interesting. Oh, yeah. I'm hardcore.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, she is. Absolutely, Ma.
Oh, yeah. I've got the Margaritaville margarita machine on the back patio. We've got our own sandbar out there. Man, it's cool. 16 years straight of going to the Jimmy Buffett concerts. We were flocking. Oh, yeah. Goram Ghost Cat. Yeah, I have one of those.
So you said that animals come back as well, don't you?
At least in my experience, animals have come back. What about you, Nicole? Have you had any interactions with animals that have passed? Or any of your pets?
Passed, but I do have a affiliation with animals that they all come to me.
Oh my God. See, I've never had an animal come to me that wasn't a pet.
Really?
Yeah.
So technically that's not true, because who do you have turn up every morning?
Oh, yeah, the boys. Oh, shit. I forgot about the boys. Sorry,
Sammy's
boys.
got a pair of fans that turn up every morning to see her.
Yeah, I've got a couple of ravens.
Oh, nice.
I just call them the boys. They're like, chicken. It's what we want, chicken. I put out a couple of pieces of chicken.
Sit on the fence and wait for her. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom had that problem with squirrel in our backyard. And I'll be come up to the porch, you're like, where's my bread? Give me peanut butter.
Oh my God.
It will not leave her alone until she doesn't do it too. That's the funniest part.
I used to have that
God.
with a hedgehog that would turn up for several years when I used to live at a previous house. It would turn up and wait for cat food and then leave.
Okay. Colin P. Smith says Parrot Head is a Jimmy Buffett fan. Yes, that's what we're called. Parrot Head. Yeah.
Yes, it says,
oh my God.
If Jimmy Buffett did a Lord of the Rings watch along, would you, Sam?
No.
That's one concert she wouldn't do.
Not a Lord of the Rings fan?
I've never seen it. I was never a fan even growing up. It was not something that was on my radar. Yeah, hashtag cancel Sammy. You know it, Chefzilla. Everybody wants to cancel Sammy. Sorry. You have ravens. Build a mini Tower of London in your garden for them. You know what?
That would be awesome.
No idea.
Jeff!
At Generalissimo Hefe, we have a construction project for you.
Yeah, just build this little tower.
But which tower?
The White Tower.
The White Tower or
The White Tower.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. When we went to London, we visited Tower London.
Oh, cool.
We went to the White Tower. Actually saw some ravens land near me. It was pretty cool.
They're bigger than you realise, aren't they? It's like, damn.
They're the ones that live there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
It's like they have to live there because of legend. If the ravens ever leave, then the British monarchy will fall. Exactly. Nicole's got it.
I think that had their wings are clipped, though.
Yes. Yeah, the wings are clipped. But to be honest, I don't think they'd go anywhere anyway because they're fed and they've got it pretty sweet.
I was going to say, their life is pretty chill. It's pretty cool.
Oh, Sammy, this could be a thing.
Oh, great. He's been looking forward to a project. Well,
there you go.
How do you feel about building the Tower of London?
And I've got to pull this comment up. I'm not sure what it's got to do with anything, but I will file that away for future notice. Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Fat Stephen.
Fat Steven Seagal.
Pixar, it didn't happen.
I don't know if I want that in my Twitter feed.
So he says I can pick up a quarter with my nipple. Okay, boss.
How does that relate to what we're talking about?
I don't know. I guess that's his form of magic. I don't know. That's really weird.
Yeah.
But kind of cool. That's quite a cool party piece if that's the case.
Colin says their wings are not clipped. I've heard that they are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told us on the tour.
I thought they were, but if they're not, okay.
Well, then the tour guys need to dispatch straight.
Hashtag awkwardness achieved. Yes, Fat Steven Seagal.
Mark says somewhere in Dallas a tower is going to be built. Yes.
Somewhere. Yeah, I'll keep you posted, Mark. I'll post pictures on Twitter.
Watch out for low-flying planes because it's probably going to be huge.
Sorry. Should have put a little flashback. Should have put a little flashlight on top of that. My bad. But anyway, are you planning anything for Halloween night? To do any magic?
So the only downside is that I live at home because government sucks. Because of that, I'm a closet witch because except for my sisters, my parents don't really get Wicca or magic, and they tell me.
You could do something privately, I guess.
So spend the night with them, and then like around midnight, like 11 or midnight, I usually meditate and light candle. And
because usually I have to. Halloween night was always such a zoo.
Oh yes,
at my place.
Last year was crazy.
Really?
Yes.
What happened last year?
So my aunt, who was my mom's older sister, was in town, and she's a history buff. And one of the things she loves to do is go into cemeteries and read all the graves.
Okay.
So on Halloween, I'm with her, and she's like, "Oh, let's go find the oldest cemetery in Baltimore." I was
oh my god!
That we tried into it, and she's like, "Okay, that failed. Let's do this one instead." I'm like, "Why? Why?"
That's the one place I steer clear of on Halloween. It's just nope.
Yeah.
Yes, and Baltimore, if I'm remembering correctly, is a very old city, so I'm guessing there's something very well established sites.
Yeah, so we ended up going to the cemetery site for Iron Plow.
Yeah.
Which it wasn't as bad, but the first one I was like, oh hell no. 100-year-old cemetery. Yeah.
I don't go to cemetery. I try not to go to cemeteries anyway. I get the heebie-jeebies.
I know. That in hospitals, it's like, nope.
So, do you ladies kind of have that kind of much more intense feeling once you go to somewhere concentrated like a cemetery or I know you've mentioned in the past Gettysburg, Sam. What about you, Nicole? Is that a kind of everything's that much more intense when you're around?
It's like this overwhelming, like bitter, sad feeling.
Oh wow. That's kind of the same thing that happens to me. It's just everything is just overwhelmingly sad.
Yeah.
And terrifying, especially battlefields like Gettysburg, like Vicksburg.
Man. So one of the places I've been to was South Dakota, and they have the giant burial ground for Trail Tears.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes.
When we went, that was so bad. Just like it was sad, it was angry.
Oof.
And so we went with a group of other students from school. They did the one thing you never do on their site. Get in front of
you. Wow.
Yeah. Laughing, telling jokes.
Yeah.
And then next week I know I'm being pushed down the hill, being attacked.
Oh wow.
Gosh. I was like, what the hell? I was like, I'm being respectful. Why are you attacking me?
Why are you picking on me? Because you're sensitive.
Yeah, it's like sometimes spirits, like, if they sense someone can tell they're there, they'll try to get their attention anyway.
Yeah. Oh, that's for sure. Because I've had that happen in graveyards. Definitely. And it's just like,
But yeah, as soon as I saw them in front of him, I'm like, this is not the end well.
Yeah, that would put me off.
Generalissimo Jefe says, is it just me or does anyone else make absolutely certain they don't step on graves when they're in a cemetery?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, try to. But
I try.
If you guys ever manage to come to Edinburgh, I'll take you to Greyfriars Kirkyard, and you'll see just how difficult it is to do that.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's hard for me because unless there's a gravestone, I can't really see the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, sorry, like in my head.
Yeah. You're constantly apologizing. You're just like, sorry.
Flying problems, not doing on purpose.
My bad. Didn't mean to. Sorry. And that's the thing with battlefields too. You don't know what or where you're stepping on.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they try to keep you corralled, if you will, throughout the battlefields. But you can still. For me, I just cannot go. It's just so overwhelming. I can't tour them.
Mm-hmm.
It's even hard for me to go through the National Cemetery at Arlington.
Wow.
I mean,
I don't blame you.
That's rough because there was so much, obviously, because they're military. It's so much violence associated with their deaths.
Yeah,
but the Vietnam is the worst. I'm sorry. Say again.
I feel like that's any cemetery or like old hospital. It's like I don't want to do here. Like somewhere else.
There's some old hospital sites that I've seen other YouTubers. Good morning, Rambling Canuck. That I've seen other YouTubers explore, and it's just creepy.
Yeah. Actually, now that you bring up exploring, if you ladies have encounters with, say, orbs, or have you taken photographs and then things have turned up on the photographs that weren't there before?
That actually happened.
Really?
Yeah, we were having a family gathering at my aunt's house, and my eldest sister, her daughter, and my dad were outside for a picture, and there was actually an orb behind my dad's shoulder.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, I don't have any experience with orbs.
Mm-hmm.
Blobs, yes. Orbs, no. See, because orbs are too easy for me to dismiss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that.
It's like lint. Fuzz.
Like
some schmutz.
Yeah.
It's too easy for me to dismiss, but I have seen, like mists and blobs.
Oh, wow.
In some photographs. There's even a photograph of me and my brother on Halloween night. We're standing in front of a window and you could see it looks like red eyes behind us. But again, that's another one. It could be easy to explain. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be the flash from my dad's camera. Who knows?
Right.
But there it is, and it still freaks me out to this day to even look at that picture. So I keep it pretty well hidden. I mean, me and my brother look pretty awesome, but
not worth it.
There's something looking over your shoulder. Yes,
a little bit.
Yeah. I probably feel like energy is really strong if you go to any place that's like historical.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we went to the Tower of London, and there was a lot of spiritual energy there. Especially,
I don't doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
My sister Lauren, she wanted to visit the Bloody Tower, which is where he did a lot of like torture for the prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't step inside. It was like this giant wall energy was like, you're not allowed in.
Yikes! When Vader's, we have some weird orbs turn up on some photos outside of a very old church. That's kind of the status quo.
Oh yeah.
Like even I think if you take pictures at the Tower of London, I've heard people getting blobs and orbs in photographs, especially of the Tower Green.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's where the executions would take place. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually saw a spirit when we were in the White Tower.
Ooh.
I didn't know it was a spirit. I thought it was an actual person until I got yelled at for going somewhere I was supposed to.
Whoops.
Oh my gosh.
This me, it's like, oh, here's a really pretty lady. She's out the steps. I fall, and they're like, yeah, that's boarded up. You're not supposed to do that. I'm like, oh. Okay.
Interesting. All right. So I'll remember that next time.
Yep.
Naughty Monkey RF says he used to do Krullian photography. Does that ring a bell?
No.
Nope.
That's a new one.
Yeah, that's a new one. Give us some context.
Yeah, I don't
Naughty
recognize
monkey.
that one. Sorry, Naughty Monkey.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Nope.
When Vader says the church that
There we go.
yeah,
Sorry,
I
love.
can't pronounce any of that because it's in
Yeah,
Wales.
it's in Welsh, and my Welsh is very rusty.
I'm not the butcher.
I'm not even gonna try. I just murder the hell out of that.
Oh.
Somewhere in Wales. South Wales.
Close enough.
And it's Abergavenny, but the other word, the C's are pronounced as L's. So I have to practice that pronunciation. Sorry, Wen.
And when Vader's just like, yeah, don't even try it.
Nailed it. Sorry, sweetheart. Psychodrop brings up a good point.
That is a good point. Samantha Joe, I bowed like entering a dojo with whispered thanks, entering World War II French battle lines. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Going anywhere that's creepy or that gives you the creeps.
Yeah.
You know, like we've been talking about, like even graveyards. Yeah, just Psychodorf 9 has a point.
Mm-hmm. I suppose
that.
Yeah, it's just showing respect, isn't it, to those who've passed. And Chef Still as well, right. He said, I love Welsh, 48 consonants and 3 vowels. Nailed it.
And everything's got a W and a Y that don't really belong there.
Oh.
Hey, Keely.
Hello, Keely.
Mostly they just don't want to be ignored. That's true. Okay, last time I visited Bruce Lee's grave at Lakeview Cemetery in Seattle, I felt a very heavy energy while walking up and down the hill. I didn't know he was buried in Seattle. Honest to God. I don't know why I thought he was at one of the Hollywood cemeteries.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I don't know why.
And Colin our wordsmith, Cumjoy. Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
We'll go with that.
Close enough.
If there's ever a pronunciation I need, I just go to Colin because he just knows everything. Yeah. As in Coombe Valley. Yes.
Yeah. Mark's got an interesting question for us.
Okay. Let me find out.
Yeah, it's right under Kumyoy. I think that's how you say it. Right under Colin.
Yes. There we go.
Leap Castle. An elemental haunted the castle. This is where it gets weird for me. Elementals are supposed to be super duper powerful.
Oh, yes.
Can anyone give insight into how bad elementals are compared to ghosts? I can't.
No, that one is a little bit beyond me. Sorry, Mark.
Yeah, but I've heard they're pretty powerful. Their imprint is pretty harsh.
Well, that's the hard part, is when it's elemental and when it's just nature or spirits. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Difference.
Yeah, for sure. I've heard the term elemental. I'm trying to think. Adega might know more about that.
Yes,
than we do.
What I've learned about elementals is that it's pretty much a spirit that embodies the actual element itself. So, earth, fire, water, air. And when you run into one, you'll know because you'll feel like this calm and this power at the same time, but you'll be surrounded by that element.
Oh, okay.
So
Win Vader said I did a spot on pronunciation. Thank you.
Yay!
Nailed it.
At least that's my understanding of elementals. That's how you know difference.
Okay.
You have to be surrounded by that element.
Okay.
So that one I'll have to kind of do more research on in that case.
Yeah, Mark says this one seemed really bad and malicious. Yeah. They can get downright scary.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, to the point where you can't even be on that in that house. Like people have had to move because of elementals.
Naughty
Monkey or Wrath?
Yeah, from earlier. So it's developed film and the bioelectrical aura field surrounding the body. Oh, that's what it is. I didn't know that's what it was called. Sorry, Naughty
I didn't know
Monkey.
how to actual term.
Yeah.
I didn't either. I'm like, oh, that's what's aura photography. That's how I knew it.
Yeah,
I didn't know it had a specific name.
We failed on that one. Sorry, Naughty Monkey.
Sorry, Naughty Monkey. We really apologize. But thank you for the explanation.
Hey, we got a snort.
Yeah, I've had a couple. The snort meter's not running because Darth Haster showed up late. So, Kirlian, that word, believe that images created by that word, photography. Thank you. Might depict a conjectural energy field or aura, though by some to surround living things. Oh. So yeah, our aura photography.
Yeah, or
I've seen it, but I didn't know that's what it was called. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah. Snort Ford. Thanks, Telerathe. His snort meter is running. Oh my gosh.
I'm just sorry because we didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah.
That's all.
We didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking it was like aura energy pictures, not actual work.
Yeah, someday I'll learn the pronunciations of things, and it's going to be amazing. If I didn't have Colin to help me with certain pronunciations, I'd be dead in the water.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Well, and Dave Bob too, and Dave Bob because he, mule near. The word mule and the word near. Mule near. Okay.
Oh.
So it's Kirlian. Okay. I will remember that. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Oh my gosh.
Or the C word.
Yeah. There's Nicole's channel. I was going to say, somebody pop Nicole's channel up in there. What do you got going on these days, girl?
So,
tell us.
I had a tech problem before October started and my computer went up. So, I've been doing something unusual, which is doing song videos from classic Disney movies that are horror. So, like Night Before Christmas, Corpse Bride, Hocus Pocus.
Awesome.
Ah, cool. Guys, you're going to have to check that out.
Usually on my channel, I'll either do videos about different branches of magic, or I'll do a poem with a song associated with it.
Very cool. I'm going to need to check that. Put that. Excuse me.
Start that sentence again.
Yeah, it's like, what? Guys, I clearly have not had enough coffee. I apologize. Or I've had too much. I can't decide which.
Yeah, it's that fine balance, isn't it? It's like,
Like, maybe one more. Not too much.
Yeah. One more won't kill me. Start stressing out and vibrating. Okay, guys, don't be gross.
Yeah, save that for the burlesque shows.
Yeah. Psychodorf 9 says it makes sense. We are bioelectric. Yeah, that's true. But I've never had experience with auras. Just feelings about people. It's like, creepy.
It was interesting though how my gift about auras. It was like an accident, but at the same time it was a lucky break. I'm a solitary witch, and I decided to reach out to the Baltimore community and found a coven.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I'll go and, experience it. See if it's something I'm into.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
Oh, it was a bad idea. I'm sorry to hear that,
they're
honey.
more into having a drinking fest. And I don't drink. I'm actually against that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they try to force it on me.
Oh.
And then when they're casting the circle around the fire, that's when I started seeing all the auras, and it was like all these dark colors. I'm like, nope.
Nope.
Time to
yeah,
get out
it was
of
time
there.
to bounce. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm a solitary witch as well, so
yeah.
I have
But
very
I was
minimal
lucky that the
experience
goddess
with
was on my
coven.
side, and I held it away without anything lingering.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh my
good
gosh.
that you know how to get out of that situation, though,
yeah.
because some people wouldn't have known how to deal with it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's really cool that you did that
Mm-hmm.
and you experienced at least, I would say my experience with 95% of the covens I've had experiences with, it's a booze fest. It's just a big party. And it's like, no, I'm here for the religious experience. Like
Right,
I went to Salem on Halloween, and it is nothing but a big party, but you can separate yourself from that party group and go up on a hill and actually participate in magic, in casting the circle, in celebration without all the booze and the drugs and everything else. So that was kind of nice. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they already kind of against me. They saw my white cane. And I'm like, really, guys? I'm like, we're already studying magic. Do you really have to go this route?
Uh-huh. Yeah, they can get pretty weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stick to the solitary witchcraft. I don't do the covens.
Oh, yeah. I'm like,
it seems to work best, to be honest.
Nope. Not doing it. Project Storytime did a drive-by. So, hey, Project Storytime later, Project Storytime.
Thank you, love. Oh, and just before we wrap up, a big thank you to Lady Mist.
Lady Mist. Thank you,
Lady
sweetheart. Hit it.
I would if I could get thing. There we go.
what was that?
Well-oiled machine. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lady Mist. Lady Mist.
Oh my gosh.
Sent us a $2 tip, but she said, great show. Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, babe.
Thank you.
Aw, you're so sweet.
And she's like, Nicole,
it's time to wrap up.
You're an amazing guest. Thank you.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Nicole.
It goes so quick.
We're having you on again.
Oh yeah, this was a lot of fun. If you guys want, you can join us. Me and my sister do live streams every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
So you guys want to come to our channel? Come join.
Oh, I'm writing that paper. Yeah, look, purple. I write sideways.
I don't know.
It drives her bananas.
It does. It drives me nuts. Lines on the paper. Diagonal writing.
Divide by Sight or Sam Wicker.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, they usually run it. I'm just a co-host.
Okay.
Big thank you to Colin and Darth for throwing out Nicole's link. Yes, guys.
Thanks,
if you would subscribe to Nicole, we would really appreciate it because you're almost at 100, aren't you, sweetheart?
Yep. 73.
Oh my gosh. We got to get her up to 100, guys. Let's do this. We can do it. I've got it written down. It's on an envelope. I wrote it sideways because it pisses her off.
Wow.
That's the crazy way I keep notes. So, yeah, Cavitano, it's been an hour already. Yeah,
it has,
that
and we've got to let our chat go. And you are at 76 at the moment.
Oh wow!
Awesome! Thank you, guys.
Bravo!
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, they're subbing. So here we go. All right, guys. Everybody, have a wonderful day. Nicole, thank you so much again for joining us. You have been a wonderful guest. We are definitely having you on again, and we will be joining you. We'll get it together and figure out when we can. Definitely.
Yes. And tonight, later on, Loki has got a membership stream. And then later on after that, we're playing Doom Eternal. So hope to see you guys later.
Are playing Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. The big friggin' gun. You're up to 80 now, sweet girl.
Wow. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. So everybody have a marvelous day. We will see you later, probably in the chats with Loki. We will see you tomorrow morning.
Yep.
in the chats with Loki. And once again, a big thank you to Nicole for joining us today, the Blind Mage.
Thank you, Nicole. And see everyone Friday for our spooky stories.
Can't wait.
Spooky spooky stories. Programming note, guys, we're doing that in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
So wear your pajamas and bring your flashlight. So it's going to be fun. So we'll talk to you. Bring all your good stories. Bring all your ghost encounters. Bring everything you can. So we will see you then.
Huge thank you. Thank you, Nicole. And have a great day, everyone. Mwah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.